Boom! What's up, guys? Doordash Industries here with another ride-along slash delivery day summary. So I'm going to bring you guys along today. We're going to go out. We're going to be multi-apping using Ubereats, Doordash, and Grubhub. Plan today is to head into my normal market, which for the last 2 days I've been kind of doing around the house dashing. I didn't report on any of that. I haven't put any videos out or anything like that reporting on it. If you guys are just tuning in, just seeing my channel, if you've just come across it, please subscribe. I am Doordash Industries. My name is Steve. I am a dad who is doing gig work. I came out of the corporate world and decided to give this a try for the next year. Started back in April, or end of April, and I've been doing that since then. And I primarily focus on food delivery using on the Uber Eats, Doordash, and Grubhub platforms. I'm in the Hagerstown, Maryland market. However, I do some Shipt, Instacart, and a little bit of Amazon Flex when things are slow. Without further ado, let's jump into the day here. I appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't liked, shared, subscribed, please do. Like I said, I'm put self-help videos up as far as tips, tricks, and things. I do daily summaries, ride-alongs, try to share with you the things I learn, my perspective. My goal each day, I work every day, and my goal is to make a minimum of $100 a day. I'm normally shooting for more. Sometimes I go over 200, 250, $300. It just depends on how long, but I'm always trying to make a minimum of $100 a day, regardless. So, without further ado, let's jump into it, guys. I'll see you back after, I pick up, my first order or get a couple orders in to check back in and give you guys a summary. And I'll be back at the end to break everything down. All right, guys, let's have a big day. Let's go hopefully make some money. 3, 2, 1, and boom. Boom. What's up, guys? Doordash Industries here, and I am here. We got our first order of the day. We're doing a Panera bread order for $6.95. It looks like it's about, let's see here. It is about, drum roll, about 3 miles from the restaurant. So it's about $2 a mile. Not bad at all. And I'm about to go in here to Panera Bread, pick this up. All right, guys, I will be back once I get the food, and we'll take it from there. 3, 2, 1, boom. Boom. What's up, guys? So, Doordash Industries here. So we got our order. I picked up the order, and it turned out to be a disaster, as I thought it might be. It was, especially for a $6.95 order. Order was ready, but the location of the order, which I knew was going to be kind of a challenge when I first took it, it ended up taking 30 minutes. And then the directions took me in the wrong way. So, unfortunately, it was not quite the order that I wanted it to be. And let's see what we got here. We got our first order here, Little Caesars, $6.25. All right, well, we will do that. That's only 1.3 miles. All right, so we got our next order here, $6.25 Little Caesars, 2 items. We're going to head there right now. It's right up the street from me. 3, 2. Boom, what's up, guys? Doordash back again. So it's been somewhat of a lucrative day here. Not too bad. I'm working on a Grubhub order right now for $18.64. I did a $15.75 Doordash order. So once this order is complete, it will put me about $56 for the day. It's just after 2 o'clock. I started, like I said, I started around like 11:45. So not bad at all. Less than 3 hours out, and I'm already over $50 and moving rapidly towards hopefully that $100 range to hit that first 100 of the day. Definitely would like to do that. I've got, unfortunately, right in between dinner, right in the dinner rush, I actually had forgotten when I said I was going to be out late tonight. I do have an obligation for my son that I have to attend and then I'm going to try to head out for what's left of dinner once that's done. So, not sure how late I'll actually go. I may have to cut it pretty short because of that obligation, because that starts at 6 o'clock. So, literally right smack dab when dinner starts to heat up. So, anyways, I will be back here in a little while, give you guys an update. So far, deliveries have gone smooth today. Nothing crazy to report. And hopefully it stays that way. Like I said, not a bad pace for today. The first delivery was the most troublesome one, where like I mentioned earlier, I got lost due to Apple Maps giving me some very bad directions, but we got through it and found everything. So, like I said, I will be back here shortly, and we'll go from there and give you an update of where things stand. All right, guys. Boom, what's up guys, Doordash here. So, just got done with, well, let's say I'm getting an order here as soon as I go live. Hadn't gotten an order in a while, so I thought I would record, and it is not a very good one. So, we're going to decline that. Alright, so anyways, back to business here. So, we did deliver the, $18 Grubhub order, and then it looks like we went and came here to one of the shopping plazas I know technically or normally generates pretty decent orders, and I've been sitting here for a little while. I've been getting some not so great orders, and here comes another one, 83 cents a mile. Let's see here, where's it going? Yeah, I don't know where that's going. Where's that at? Eastern Boulevard. Not great. 9.9 miles, 825. We're going to decline that. Alright, so, anyways, apologize for that. Like I said, been getting a couple of orders here. A lot of Chick-fil-A, even though Chick-fil-A is several miles away from where I'm at, I continue to get Chick-fil-A orders. I don't know why, but they just keep sending them to me. But we did get that. Oh, and here we go. Panera bread, 5.5 miles for Ubereats, and we are taking that for $11.19. All right, guys, so I'm going to cut this short. Just went and picked up a Panera bread for $5.25. That's what brought me back here. And now I'm going to go get another Panera bread, which is only going about 5 miles for $11. You cannot argue with that. And I'll be back here to fill you guys in a little while. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1, boom. Boom, what's up, guys? Doordash Industries back here. Just dropped off my final order. I don't know if it'll be of the day, but it's at least of the day shifts. I'm not sure how much I'll get to do this evening. Like I mentioned, I have an obligation I have to do today or this evening. So I am on my way to that now, but I wanted to kind of jump in here and let you guys know, give you an update on where things stood. Ended up making about $127 today, so not bad. Worked about 5 hours and about 40 minutes. So like I said, really not bad at all. I used all the apps, Ubereats, Grubhub, Doordash, and I would encourage everyone right now. That is the key to success. That's the key to my success so far as keeping things going. I have a $100 a day goal minimum. I reached that already. I'm at $127. So everything I do is gravy from here on out. If I come back out again, and I may. And if I do, I'm going to try to get some footage. I didn't get many delivery footages because a lot of the deliveries were not really videotapable, if that makes sense. There's a lot of hand-up to me, a lot of weird places to go. But, like I said, it was a good day. I'm going to, when I get a chance, I am going to do a wrap-up video where I go over and go through the stats. I'll look through them and kind of give you guys a breakdown of exactly where everything landed for today, specifically hourly rate, per delivery average, miles per dollar, all that stuff. Like I said, I may do another shift. I did sign up for a dash in my home market right near my house for 8 to 9:30. If everything goes well, hopefully I'll be able to make it out to that. Unfortunately, Grubhub and Ubereats. Ubereats is that's kind of my home territory, but there's not a whole lot of Ubereats restaurants where I live, and Grubhub is very sporadic. So that's why I travel about 15-20 minutes down the road to be able to use those apps, because they are key right now, certainly, in being able to use all of them and doing it ethically. And I am going to put a video out on how I multi-app and what I think the way the multi-app is to make sure you stay out of trouble. And I have had a few issues where I allowed myself to get caught up and got some issues. But anyways, that's another video for another day. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I just completed, like I said, my last delivery. It was a 1.5 mile, $18.05 order from Grubhub. And Grubhub is very, very good in my area. They've gotten a lot better, especially since I focused on making sure my acceptance rate was higher, and that really has helped things out tremendously. So I'll get into that. I think I'm going to try to put some videos together to try to help people out, because I do feel like there's some differences in how you approach Grubhub and then how you approach Doordash. So anyways, I am going to go ahead and throw you guys back. Like I said, I'm on my way. I've got some things I got to do this evening. Hopefully I make it out again. If I don't, I will definitely be doing a wrap-up video. I'm going to send you guys back. Next time you see me, I'll either be doing another, coming back on and letting you guys know I am doing another dash, or I'll be doing my wrap-up. 3, 2, 1, guys. Throw you back in. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Boom. What's up, guys? I'm here. As you know, day is done. I wanted to, before we get into the breakdown, before I start going over the figures, I wanted to give you the montage of all of the orders. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture every single order, but this is just a montage of the final screens from Doordash, some of the screen captures that I captured. I didn't do a good job of capturing anything from Ubereats or really Grubhub. But these are my DoorDashes of the day, and then, like I said, we're going to be jumping in here in a few moments to go over and break down the day for you. So please stay tuned for that. All right, guys, without further ado, let's jump into that montage. 3, 2, 1, boom. What's up, guys? Dad Dash Industries back here, and I was going to go through and do a recap here of my day. As promised, I did actually go out for some additional dashes. I did not get a chance to do any additional filming while I was out. I apologize. I ended up working exclusively for Ubereats for 3 dashes when I went out, and I made $44.34 of additional money. And it actually was not bad at all, because I dashed from 8:40 to 9:55, and I made $35.47 an hour. So it was really, really good. They actually sent me some decent orders. There is some problems in our area with Ubereats, and I encountered it on my first order of the day, and that was an order to Panda Express. When I arrived at Panda Express, and I've encountered this at a couple of locations, and again, in my main market, that's about 15-20 minutes away, I don't encounter this issue. They're pretty well entrenched there. It seems like they're newer here. When I pulled up, they said, I gave them the name of the order. He said, we don't have any order by that name. I said, what? And they said, nope, we don't have any name. We don't have an order in our system at all. They actually had to take the order off my phone and process it that way. So, very strange. Like I said, I've had that happen a couple times. I've also had orders that are like, can't be fulfilled, and they float around and they get to a really gigantic price, sometimes like $35, $40. And then it turns out either restaurant's closed or it's like a one item order that has just, I guess, been passed around, and then eventually you call in, and of course Uber will give you $2. They don't give you much. So it's like this $37 order becomes a $2 order. Now you don't got to go anywhere for it besides just going to the restaurant. But anyways, that's part of the issues that we have with Uber. So let's get into the recap here of the day, and let's talk some figures. So I worked both a day shift and a little bit of a night shift. I did not work a full dinner. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of the day. So I worked from 11:50 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and I made a total of $22.53 an hour. Total time out. Now I divide my time into two different sections: total time out and actual delivery minutes. And that's actual time spent delivering, which technically is really the work that you're doing. But I also say, well, I'm out driving around or sitting around. I'm away from my house. I'm away from my family. And I count that time if I'm away from my house. There are times I will turn the app on, be around the house, and then I will only count the time from when I leave my house and then when I return to the house. But in this case, I was out. I was about 20 minutes from my house and out and away doing business. My actual delivery minutes or hourly was $27.07 per hour. That, given the fact that I did not have any major part of dinner and I really did lunch, and in the afternoon, it was a very good day. I multi-apped. I delivered for Grubhub, Doordash, and Ubereats. My order of the day, my best order of the day, hourly-wise, turned out to be a $35.34 an hour order. That took me 19 minutes, and that was for Uber Eats for Panera bread. It was actually an $11.19 order. I only had to travel 7 miles for it, and but that ended up being my best projected hourly, as I always take a projected hourly for each of my orders. So I started the day out. I'm just going to kind of walk you through the day here of what I did. I know you have already watched some videos giving you exactly what happened as I did, include you guys with some ride-alongs, but I want to kind of break down the day a little bit here as well. So I started out the day with Grubhub. Did a Panera bread order, got an initial offer of $6.95, ended up with $6.95. Drove 7 miles, and it took me 30 minutes to do the order. That was the bad order that I talked about at the beginning, and it was a disappointing situation because of Apple Maps that took me the wrong direction. Next, I followed up on my way from that. It was a very quick turnaround there. I got a order 3 minutes later at 12:23, turned into a 17-minute order. I ended up driving 2 miles for $6.25. Total projected hourly was $22.06. So very good. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned in the first one, it was a $13.90 projected hourly. So it was by far the worst order of the day. There was one other one that got really bad, and I'll discuss that in a minute. Next, I went and got an order. I didn't have to wait too long after that one. I got done with that order at 12:40. I literally, while I was on that order, at the very end, I always turn on my multi-apps right at the end. I picked up an order right away. It was the heart of lunch, so I wasn't surprised. It was a Grubhub order for $10.40. There's no hidden tips with Grubhub. 3 miles, $10.40. Took me 20 minutes to do for $31.20 projected hourly. So a very strong number there. Next, I did a stacked order for Doordash. And that order took me 13 miles. It came in at $14.75. There was hidden tip there. It was actually my sole hidden tip of the day. $1 extra. Came out to be a total of $15.75. It took me 28 minutes to complete both orders for a projected hourly of $33.75. So literally at that point, it was going way up. Very good, very nice. I was very, very happy with the orders I was getting. When I got done with that order, there was a 17-minute lull in between. And that was because, unfortunately, it took me out of my market and I had to travel back. I was hoping I might pick up an order. Sometimes they'll throw you one. Grubhub will sometimes give you. I was close to some Grubhub restaurants. I was hoping it would shoot me an order. It did not, but we were getting close to the end of lunch, so I'm not surprised. The next order I got was at 1:50, and it took 32 minutes to do, and it was for $18.64. Grubhub did hit me up just as I got into my market, hit me up with this very, very nice order, $18.64. It took 22 miles. Now, how I come to that is because I was tracking the miles back, and I always start from my drop-off, and I'll count that onto the next order if I get the order on my way on, which I did. So that was not quite a great miles to money ratio, but it did take me only 32 minutes to complete for $34.95, which was one of my best orders of the day. That's my second best order of the day. Next, I then went to, or at least of the day shift. Then I picked up a Doordash order for Panera bread on my way back, coming back from that one. There was an 8-minute lull there. That took 10 minutes and $31.50. I had to travel 7 miles for that one. Then I picked up a Panera bread for Ubereats. There was a slight delay in between orders there. There was about a 13-minute delay. That one was my best order of the day. Projected hour of $35.34. Took me 19 minutes to complete. And I only had to travel 5 miles. 7 miles. Sorry, 7 miles. Next, I picked up an order. Now, this order was the most frustrating order of the day. It was a Grubhub order. It started out very promising. I got a $10.47 order from Grubhub for a place I'd never delivered before. And I'm not going to go back because it was horrible. I go in, and as I'm walking into the restaurant, I got a Mexican restaurant that was about 2 miles down the road. They gave me a $6.85 order. I said, great, $6.85 plus the $10.47. We're talking about a $17 order here. I'll do it. And it was all for about 5 miles total travel. I go into the first restaurant, and I'm told by, I don't know if it was the owner or who it was, I'll be with you in a minute. 10 minutes passes. 15 minutes passes. I was about to leave because I literally was slept up there. They never came out. They never said, hey, we've acknowledged you. We've acknowledged your order. Who are you with? There was no one in the restaurant at all. They finally did bring out. As I was getting ready to leave, the lady walks out of the back with a bag and says, here you go. And I said, oh, well, thank you very much. I took the bag. So then I go to the Mexican restaurant. In this place, I was giving another chance. The last time I was there, they were rude. The food wasn't ready. I walk in. I said, if the food's not ready, I'm going to have to get out of this order. I walk in, wait at the bar. Once again, they're kind of rude. Are you here to eat? It was like as soon as they realized I was a delivery driver, it was like I became a second-rate citizen. Oh, it's in there. I go in there. Somebody finally comes out and says, oh, we haven't even started that order yet. Hold on a minute. They go back there. Larry, hey, you start the order. All right, yeah, we'll start in a minute. I said, you got to be kidding me. So I immediately start to contact Grubhub because I've got another person's order. Grubhub says, go ahead and deliver the other order. I said, fine. So I got back in my car and went and drove to deliver that order. Traffic was absolutely terrible to go there, even though it was only 2 miles from that drop-off. And the other drop-off was going to be in the same direction because the drop-off was very close to each other. I said, you know what? I'm not going all the way back to that restaurant through all this traffic. That'll take me another 15 to 20 minutes. It's a $6 order, so I went ahead and got out of it. So, unfortunately, I only made $10.47. I traveled 5 miles, and it cost me 45 minutes of my time, bringing that order to a $13.96 hourly, projected hourly. So right after that, though, luckily I only had to wait 6 minutes for another order after that. I picked up a Friendly's order For DoorDash, $6.50. Had to travel 8 miles. And 19 minutes for a projected hourly of $20.53. Then I got another DoorDash order for $10, 7 miles. That I got 4 minutes after I got done with that one. Took me 25 minutes to complete for a $24 projected hourly. Oh, and actually, you know what? The last order of the day was my best order of the day, and I'll get into that in just a minute. I apologize. I did not do it justice. So I will get into that one. I stand corrected. So then next I did an Ubereats order for $8.22. No hidden tip. It was 8 miles for, and I got that one literally actually right at the very end. As soon as I turned Ubereats on, I always do it about a minute before it popped through. So there was no wait time there. 22 minutes, $22.42. So then I'm heading out. I kept my Grubhub order on because I thought, well, a lot of times when I'm going through down past the one place, I could get pretty decent orders. And sure enough, I did. One of my favorite restaurants. Food's always ready. They're very quick, and their customers tip very well. I got an $18.06 order to end my afternoon shift, okay, to go 4 miles. And it only took me 16 minutes to complete for a projected hourly. And this one won the day shift, $67.73. And as I told you, my projected hour is $22.53. Had $1.37 per mile. I drove 93 miles. And I made a total of $127.68 for the day shift. Okay? So, let's see here. So, 127.68. I want to put that in there because I'm going to do a total at the end. I worked a total of 340 minutes. And now we're going to the night shift. I'll walk you through the night shift. This is not going to take long. There were 3 orders. All of them Uber Eats. I had turned on all 3 apps. Uber Eats sent me a $16.82 order. It ended at $16.82. No hidden tip. 9 miles. Took me 21 minutes for a projected hourly of $48.06. That was my best of the night. Then I immediately, right at the end, Uber sends me another order. First, he sent me a $3.82 order, got rid of that. Then they sent me this one, $18.25, Walgreens Shop and Pay. Took that one, traveled 8 miles, 38 minutes, $28.82 an hour. Next, and this is a no tip order, and I have not seen a tip come through yet. I don't expect there to be one. But I'm going to double check it right now. Let me see. I don't think one showed up, and no, it has not shown up. No, they did not tip. So it was a no tip order. I didn't realize it was a no tip order, but it turned into a no tip order. In fact, it started out as an $8 and some change order. Uber added a little extra to it, I think, because of the mileage or something. $9.27 was what it ended up being. 4 miles. 16 minutes for a $34.76 rate of pay, hourly rate of pay. I almost didn't take it. I was suspicious it was a no-tip order, but then I said, you know what, I'm right by this store that I need to go to pick the food up. It'll be easy. It's on my way home. I did it. They got the ride with no tip. Unfortunately. Ended up making $44.34 an hour. $44.34 for the night shift, for a total of $172.02 in the day. I did 75 minutes, so I did a total of 415 minutes. So we're going to take the 172.02, divide that by 415, times that by 60. So we're a total of $24.87 per day, or per hour for the day. So not a bad day at all. My goal now is to make $100 a day, and I'm out every day of the week. And today I made 72% higher than what I wanted. Yesterday I only made $90. The day before that, I made 130. So the week hasn't been bad. I'm way, definitely ahead of where I need to be at. Planning to be out again tomorrow. The miles driven, I didn't go over this. The miles driven for the evening was only 21 miles for $2.11 per mile. So really, like I said, it was an excellent short evening shift. Like I said, unfortunately I did not get a chance to record anything. I made my hourly delivery minutes for the evening was 35.47. So like I said, it was a really good evening shift. So anyways, with all of that in place, guys, I will be out. I'm planning to try to get some footage tomorrow. I'm going to put this video out tonight, hopefully. Get this up on the channel. For those of you who have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, which is most of you. I only have like 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers, so I'm hoping to get some subs. I am Doordash Industries. My name is Steve. I drive for Uber. I drive for Doordash. I drive for Grubhub. I also do some sprinkle in some Shipt, Instacart, and some Amazon Flex when I need to if it's slow. But I primarily drive food delivery. I just entered the gig economy 3 months ago, came from the corporate world. I'm trying this out for a year because I had some family things that required me to make some changes. And I decided, you know what, let's give it a try and let's see if I can earn some money doing this. So, appreciate everybody who's watching. If you watch, give a thumbs up, thumbs down. If you didn't like the video, it doesn't matter. Any activity is good. Also, like I said, if you can hit that subscribe button and we can add some subscribers, it'd be great. Share with the friends. I try to give some tips, tricks, and I go over my days, give you a breakdown of all the analytical numbers that I follow and look at, and show you exactly how I'm doing for the day, for the week. Go over things that happen during the shift that I think are interesting or aware. It's all positive. It's no negativity here at this channel. So guys, without further ado, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the other side. 3, 2, 1, boom!